What's going on with you? Welcome to Chris 2A Gear Reviews. I want to make this quick, fast, and in a hurry. The Ruger PC charger that you're looking at, something about its design is tearing up and chewing up my Glock factory magazines. If you have a Ruger PC charger, or if you're thinking about getting a Ruger PC charger, this is something that you're going to want to pay attention to. Now, I purchased this several months ago. No issues out of it. The first time I got it, hundreds of rounds, all different kinds of hollow point ammunition, full metal jacket ammunition, not a single malfunction. The only two magazines that's ever been ran through this firearm is this one from Hive Technologies, Gen 4, Glock 17 magazine with a +5 base plate. Had this thing for years, no issues. Ran it through Glocks, no issues. Even ran it through the palm of the Armory dagger, no issues. Factory Glock OEM 33 round stick magazine, the magazine that I'm using for home defense. I only purchased this magazine because I had the Ruger PC charger. So this magazine has only ever been fired through the Ruger PC charger. The Ruger PC charger is just chewing up the magazines. Let me show you. Look at that right there. I needed to focus. Let me try something. Zooming in. Look at that right there. You see all that chewed up area right there? I have a strong feeling that that is coming from the Ruger PC charger. Now the issue that I'm having with this magazine specifically is the last round of ammunition that's in the magazine. As it try to load into the chamber, we get a failure to feed. That only happens with the last round that's in the magazine. Everything else will run just fine, no malfunction. But once it gets to that last round in the magazine, hollow point ammunition, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, started having failures to feed. When I first got it, that thing ran every single hollow point ammunition I put through it. No issues at all. After several hundreds of rounds running this magazine and this magazine, mostly this one, failures to feed on the last round within the magazine. Now pay attention to what you see right here, because I want to show you something. Glock OEM magazine, only ever been used in this Ruger PC charger. And look at the front of it. Very similar wear area. On the side, it's not as bad, but you can kind of see where something in that Ruger PC charger is scraping. Something is. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to diagnose it. But something within that Ruger PC charger is scraping that away. And as an example, this right here is a Gen 5 Glock 17 magazine that I've been running inside of my PSA dagger. Hundreds of rounds through the PSA dagger. No damage on the front, and on the side, don't really look as chewed up as some other two magazines. So, I don't know. I mean, what am I going to do to remedy this issue right here? What I'm going to do to remedy this issue. This is what I'm going to do. This magazine, which is my home defense magazine, no more than 4 times a year, this magazine will get ran. Whenever I feel like I need to change out and get some new self-defense ammunition in here, home defense ammunition, which is 115 grain, critical defense. Whenever I feel like I need to change this out, that'll be the only time that this magazine will get ran through this gun. This magazine right here. Now, I forgot to mention, when it comes to full metal jackets in this magazine, no issue. It's just the hollow points. And it just all of a sudden started happening. So it's kind of confusing. It's really confusing. So with that being said, this is going to be our range magazine. When I just want to go to the range and shoot some full metal jacket and have some fun, this magazine right here. Home defense magazine that I'm going to try to limit the use of. Range magazine. Now, what I'm also going to do is, I need to have me factory magazine for if I have to implement this into some kind of book bag carry type of situation. So what I'm going to do is, for the Ruger, for the Parliament Army dagger that you see here, that I've been doing videos on this whole week, I'm going to get this magazine for this handgun, and the magazine I'm about to show you is going to be my EDC magazine. Let me show you that right now. So, that magazine I just showed you, that's going to be the EDC magazine for the Parliament Army dagger. This one right here is currently the Parliament Army dagger magazine. Once we get that other magazine I just showed you next week, this magazine will move over to the Ruger PC Charger. We'll have 17 rounds of the 115 grain critical defense loaded up in here. And this will be my backup book bag magazine. So if the situation calls for it, I need to kind of fold this up and put it in a book bag. This will be the magazine I use. Home defense, this will be the magazine I use. Range, this will be the magazine I use. Because if this thing is going to tear up magazines, continue tearing up this one right here, which was perfectly fine before I ever put it inside of this firearm. So that's what we're going to do right there, and that's what I suggest that you do also. Whatever your home defense magazine is, limit the amount of rounds you put through the Ruger PC Charger using that magazine. Put enough to make sure that that magazine is going to function, but don't put no unnecessary rounds through there. Because as I could show you in both of these magazines, something in that Ruger PC Charger is scraping and tearing them up. Y'all be blessed. Be safe. I'm out.